Thank you very much, Lorella. Okay, hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Jane. I'm from Sunway University. Okay, today I'm going to share about green chemistry and events. Okay, before we start, can we look at a video from Sunway University?
Conscience, a state of awareness with a feeling of obligation to do the right thing and to do the thing right. At Sunway University, we aspire to cultivate a sense of collective responsibility within our community of learners, educators, researchers, and inspirational leaders. Nurturing a holistic education whilst promoting a planetary health mindset. Through education, practice, and experience. At Sunway University, we encourage a heightened sense of awareness and responsibility of the world we live in. Our actions, our desires, the outcomes, and the results. We practice what we preach. By doing it physically, harnessing renewable energy, conserving the planet, taking vital resources seriously, and delivering it to all. Creating solutions, planning for a greener future, identifying sustainable solutions and working together to achieve them. By instilling a culture of conscience in our campus, our community, our city, and our collaboration of countries. To be that little voice of positive influence in all who pass through these halls of enlightenment. To give our beloved planet and future generations the greatest gift of all. The gift of a sustainable future, the gift of eternal life. To do the right thing and to do the thing right. Sunway University, truly a class above.
Okay, thank you very much. That's about Sunway University. So you may think that I'm very lucky because I work in this place that already championed the SDG. But it doesn't happen overnight. Okay, and it's a team effort. It's not like a person kind of an achievement. Okay, let me give you some introductions before we go into the green chemistry and how does it relates to the waste, to the event. Okay, green chemistry aim to reduce chemical-related impact on human and environmental health. So through alternative, environmentally friendly reaction media, we reduce using the organic solvent, increase reaction rates, and lower reactions temperature. By increasing the reaction rates and lower the reactions temperature, that save a lot of energy consumptions. Okay, in the 12 green chemistry principle developed initially for the chemists to perform more environmentally friendly kind of reactions in the lab. But however, I think this 12 principle can, not all of them definitely, some principle can be applied in our daily life. So it concerns over hazards from chemical toxicity. Okay, we may look at, in an event, we do have, you do use some chemicals, right, for setting up the stage. You know, if let's say some event has flower, they may use some pesticides, right? Okay, so toxicity includes energy conservations, waste reductions, and life cycle assessments such as the use of more sustainable or renewable feedstock and design for the end life, okay, or the final dispositions of the product. So this is the definition of green chemistry and the 12 principle. Okay, so these are the 12 principles, but not all of them apply. That's what I mentioned. What can apply in the events organizations in number one, waste preventions. So prevention is always very important. Reduce, reuse, okay? Atomic economy, that is for where we calculate the efficiency that from producing a product, but that is not really related here because it involves a lot of chemical reactions. Okay, the second principle that can be applied is design for energy efficiency, for energy consumptions. So how the setting in the venue can save the energy. So number 7, use renewable feedstock. Later, I think Ellen will speak on it, on how this using of the woods, or some of you are sitting on the woods, but we're going to talk about a little bit on the impact of this on the forestry, right? Okay, number 10, design for degradations. So the end life of all the product that we use during the events. So does it go to the bins? After the bins, that is not the landfill, okay? But if you say that you send to a recycle center, that is not the end life yet. Is it end in the landfill? Or you really repurpose it, reuse it in the next event? Or you just throw it and dump it in the landfill and creates a lot of all these carbon dioxide emissions? The last one is the safety. Safety is very important. Safer chemistry for accidents preventions. So I do list down. So over the last day, yesterday's, right, the talk, and we also talk to each other a lot, and many bosses here will always ask how to do, correct, no? And how easy to implement it. So to implement or at a reduced cost, right? So we will talk about how to apply this 12 principle, but not definitely, just as I mentioned, it's not all of them. And then how to do the how. Okay, so the first one, like Julius mentions, digital communications that we use a lot. I think one of the work to reach out the professional, LinkedIn is a good one. So it's on the paperless approach. This is like prevention of the use. Reusable material. So in the events, all the material are reusable. Useful conference merchandise. I think this one is very meaningful for the participants. So if a conference that you attend and you always you receive some conference merchandise, like today's the tote bag from cloth, right? So we can reuse it. Instead of just giving you a pen. So pen is made of plastics. So actually I a bit like against of using the pen. Instead of pen, today's I think on your table are all pencil was provided. Okay, so why these pens, right, giving out the pen, it actually triggers my conscious. Because over the MCO, we hardly write, correct or not? Or do you still write? Over the MCO, we hardly write. So after MCO, when I get back to work, really at the office, then we tend to do spring cleaning. And I can tell you the whole bunch of pen is no longer able to write. I was like looking at it, how am I going to throw all these things? All plastics. But pencil will not happen, you know. So you may think that, oh, cut tree is number one. But you use pencil, it's graphite, carbons. It will, if let's say it goes to the earth, then it actually can promote carbon sequestrations, right? Okay, and then useful is very important. Okay, I think one thing that we don't have it here today, the waste sorting stations. So if let's say you want to measure the waste, okay, we probably need to get everybody participants to segregate the waste first, so sorting the waste. Then after that we can weigh to perform these waste audits. A green venue like SP Spice is very nice. right? So if you mentioned yesterday, the one discussion also, you organize an event in the green venue, it's already a plus point. You can reduce a lot of waste or also align with the SDG. Catering, food choice are very important. Local sourcing, okay, instead of serving imported food. Okay, cut down the carbon footprint, logistic. Okay, and then chemical safety, I mentioned just now, energy efficiency, power consumptions. Okay, right, transportations, and then local sourcing as well. Transportation is not only about how the participants come to attend to the conference, and it also linked to when we order the conference merchandise. So do you order from Taobao or local, you support local, right? You support local, then the carbon footprint is actually lower. But we always overlook, because when I do research on the life cycle assessment, we always overlook certain logistic. We do not count the carbon footprint from the delivery, where you buy all this food source. So if let's say you serve local food, you use the local vendor, you order from them like teh tarik yesterday, so you actually come from just next door, right? And then they come in and then they set out the booth here and serve you teh tarik. So the carbon footprint is actually very low on these food transportations. Okay, if you look at, if you find that it's very difficult for your company to start something, maybe partnership with the green event organizer, the vendors, sponsor in the waste reductions, and also to plan and execute a greener event would be a plus point. You can't do it alone, right? Okay, education and awareness is very important. You may think that, oh, my customer doesn't like it. But this kind of thing is an awareness, and you need to educate them and advocate on it also. All right. Yesterday we talked about there's one session is on the ISO 121 certifications. Okay, so there are many questions on the cost. So my recommendation is before you obtain or you even apply to this ISO, you can actually start small at your own organizations first, using an Excel sheet, and then you start to record down then you also list down what are the SDG that you want to achieve, and then you start to record it down and see whether you are ready to apply this ISO or not. That is all from myself. Thank you very much. So for collaboration, this is my LinkedIn account. I'm happy to connect. Thank you. Over to you, Lorella.